Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Hello, Zonin. Thank you for hopping in. Hope you're having a great day so far. This is an impromptu stream. I was just feeling a little bit coffee talky today. We've been playing this for the last couple of streams, so um I'm going to keep going through it, see how far we get. Um and before we do that, I'm going to mute my Discord notifications. Um whoops. There we go. Hello, Bow. Neck Dice. Hi. Rogue Spike, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, Danny, hello. Hello, everybody. Is it Monday? I don't know what day it is anymore. Is it Monday? Shit. Well, happy Monday, I guess. We are going to be hopping back into coffee talk. I do not remember what happened the last time we played, so we're gonna figure it out. I hope you're all well. I hope if you don't have a cup of coffee with you and it's morning time and um, you're chilling, please, by all means, feel free to grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, glass of water, a snack, and let's hang out a little bit. Also, let me know if the music is a good volume. We are gonna get started. Exactly. If you don't have the coffee, just snort the beans. It'll have the same effect, just faster and more painful. So, who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Oh, I'm suddenly remembering. So Hyde was like a little bit of an asshole to Lua because he was like, you can't have it both ways. You need to either choose between like your family like you need to choose between your family or your boyfriend of 10 years. And he's like, he's willing to leave his family for you. You got to figure out if you want to do the same thing. And she got flustered and was like, I have to go, and then left. So that happened. I know Freya was doing some off the cuff shit, but like, oh my God, can you hear her? Y'all can hear Kat? She's being so needy today. So normally we feed her at 9 a.m. Sorry, I swear to God, we're gonna get into this soon. But I normally feed her at 9 a.m. But I went to go feed her at 9 a.m. and her bowl is still full, completely full of food. So I'm like, I can't in good conscience throw it out. So you demand to see the cat. I will put some Dax pictures in Flicky's Discord. Also, I'm so glad I said that. I am working on a Discord. In my info somewhere on Twitch, it says that I'm going to reveal my Discord at 100 followers, but it's so difficult to like let people know what I'm streaming because I have to message Flicky and then wait for Flicky to see it and then wait for him to ping people. Like I can't just do it in the Going Live channel. So I'm working on a Discord. I don't know what I'm doing, so it might take a little bit, but I'm hoping to have it ready soon. Anyway, game and apologies in advance because you're going to hear Kat just being angry that I haven't given her fresh food, even though she did not eat literally a bite of the food that she received yesterday. So yeah, I'll just send out a carrier pigeon. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Jay. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. All right. You know what to do. Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do. So we're going to do tea, milk, and then I think ginger was his thing. I'm pretty sure ginger was his thing and not cinnamon, but we'll see. Galahad. Is this it? Is that a wolf? What is this? Tea, milk, and ketamine. I think this might be it. It has his name in it. I'm gonna serve it. This feels good. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. Hell yeah. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. This is literally the name of the game. That should have been, instead of coffee talk, it should have been, I couldn't help overhearing you both. Because I feel like they say this every fucking day. Oh, yes, great question. So, vampires will either get blood from the source, right? Or they get synthetic blood. Almost like, I don't know if you've ever seen the show True Blood or read the books that True Blood is based on, called the Sookie Stackhouse series or something like that. So they either get it legally from the hospital, they take vegan blood, which is the synthetic blood, or I suppose they just get it straight from the tap. I take my coffee like I take my women. I don't. Hell yeah. Oh my god. So so good. So good. Oh my goodness. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back, which, like, we already know this because they said that Dax, please. They said that they met in the 1960s and this is 2020. So, like, we know that they go all the way back, but anywho, we do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? God, that's rude. Do you see this man? He is so tiny. Rockin' Stone, brothers. Rockin' Stone. I'm gonna turn down my gain just a little bit. Hopefully that cuts out some Dax noise. Sorry. Yeah, this guy, he's a male model. He's been a male model for 20 years, 40 years? I don't even remember. And, he, like, Twinkie body shape. Like, what do you mean are vampires supposed to be tough? Look at him. I could snap him in half like a toothpick. And I don't have muscles. I'm just fat. Like, aren't you supposed to be tough? Cowpokes. Hey, Sloan, how you doing? Yes, I have seen Morbius. Too many times, honestly. Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Even the twinkiest vampires can be strong. You could snap him in half, but he could suck you dry? Hey, yo? Oh, I didn't know he rolled like that. Okay. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. My first and only introduction to Morbius was Flicky's fart with reverb version. I'm so sorry, but at the same time, that's incredible. I feel like that's the only way to experience Morbius. The problem was, I love Jared Leto. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, he's like he's in a cult, or he like, 30 Seconds to Mars, it's a cult, whatever. He used to be one of my favorite bands when I was a teenager. I haven't listened to them in a while, but I love him. And when I saw the trailer, I was like, this looks good. This looks kind of good. So I sent it to Flicky and was like, I would like to go see this, please. So we went on, it wasn't opening day, but it was opening week. Like, we went to go see it in the middle of the day on opening week. And we went to one of those theaters where you can like also get food. So we got food and we got drinks. Like, I had alcohol, I was drinking. And it was, no, Mac, I see you. But, we're in there and it's just me and Flicky. And then in front of us, like a couple of rows, there's like a guy and his girlfriend. And we're the only two people in the theater. So I was already like, this is a problem. And then we saw the movie. And then I saw the movie and I was like, oh, okay, sure. You know what? The one part I really love about that movie, I don't remember the love interest's name. I don't remember the girl, but she's so cute. I think she's so cute. Also, yeah, Matt Smith's little like exe dance little number or whatever when he's getting ready. Fucking have sex. Yeah, so good. So good. I think that part, it's unironically, ironic. I think it's so fucking funny. I know it's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be like, yes, I can move around, I can dance, I've got use of my legs, I'm strong, like, fuck yeah, we about to go and like fuck some shit up. It was so funny to me. Cause I was in there, like I was in the movie theater drunk. I swear I'm gonna play this game. I swear. But like I was in the movie theater, a little tipsy, a little drunk, and that happened. And I was like, the song, the dancing, the roaring at the end. Like, what? Like it was so much. So much so that after that, I found I went on Spotify and I found the song. And like occasionally me and Flicky would just be like walking around the apartment. This is when we were living in Austin. We'd be walking around the apartment and I'd be like, hey babe. And then I would just like turn it on my phone, or I'd like hook it up to the Amazon Echo that we have, and would just start blasting it. And he'd be like, please stop. Oh my God. It was truly Morbius brain rot. It was so good. I actually don't know what language it's in. That's a great question. You gotta play that song, make Flicky do the dance. If somebody could, I feel like I should commission somebody to take that song and take Flicky's model and like do the dance with his model. I would pay so much money for that. I would pay so much money for that to happen. I think that would be so funny. Teeb, if you do it, I will love you forever. Like, there's not a lot of stuff that I wish for on this earth, but now that I've said it, I need it. Like, I need it. And it's a shame that he's probably going to watch this VOD, but like, if I could, I would surprise him with it and just be like, hey, look at this shit. But and I would wait until he was streaming and send it to him and be like, hey, you need to put this on stream and like debut it on stream. But hide the VOD. Yeah, maybe. Um oh, whoops, VOD got lost. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. That's so crazy. No, there's no backups on my computer. Please don't look. Well, I'll gaslight him into thinking there was no stream today. Yeah, why did you ping in the Discord server, babe? I wasn't streaming today. I didn't stream at all. Discord said I was streaming. Discord's broken. What do you mean? That must have been a bug. I haven't streamed since last Tuesday. What's going on? What do you mean? Ooh, that's evil. That's real evil. But you know what? For the bit, I would. For the bit, I would. Okay. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? I have to get through at least one day. Y'all. Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me like, well, you know, to a blanket. What? Am I supposed to know what that means? I thought he was going to be like, like a leech or something like that. Well, you know, to a blanket. What does that mean? Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. Rock and Stone Brothers. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money. Yeah, just take it to the laundromat. It's like super easy. When somebody asks you to launder money, you just take the money and you bring it to the laundromat and you just put it in the laundry machine. You put your little quarters in, right? And then you just like let them go on a spin cycle real quick, just like wash out, you know, the germs and stuff like that. And it's gonna look rough coming out of the washing machine. I know, scary. But what you do next is gonna change everything. Put them in the dryer. And then put a couple of coins in the dryer, you know, to get it started. And, you know, just do a little quick dry cycle. Good as new. You got clean money, you just give it back. Stupid. So I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. Local streamer teaches audience how to launder money. Yeah, pretty simple. Thought everyone knew how to do that. Apparently, Hyde doesn't do his own laundry. Just because you're a vampire doesn't mean you don't need to know how to do laundry. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. Do y'all kiss? Cause like, look at the way Gala's looking at him. I kind of hope they kiss. Just like for fun, you know? Not like we're trying to be in a... And this is something I explain. We have gotten like 7 dialogue lines into this day. But something I was talking to with somebody else was like, where are my platonic girlfriends that like we go to the store and we're like trying on clothes and then we hold hands and we kiss, but it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you just want a little smooch. Sometimes you just want to kiss. A little smoocheroo. There's nothing wrong with it. So like what if Gala and Hyde are just platonically like, yeah, let's go to coffee talk and then I'll walk you home and kiss you at the door. And then like, exactly, kiss your homies on the lips. Show them you care. Where my homies at? No, I was literally just talking to somebody about this like 2 days ago, where I was just like, it would be so cool to just have like a group of girlfriends where it's like, yeah, we platonically make out, but like it doesn't mean anything. It's just nice, Homo romantic werewolf and vampire relationship. Let's go. Exactly. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Y'all. Okay. He stayed the night. They went to breakfast. He said, do you want to be around me long term? Be my quote unquote bodyguard. Look at the way they're looking at each other. Homosexual. Oh my God, Danny. Oh my God. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I'm not a loner, I'm just homophobic. Oh my God, that's good. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. Was it 1969? It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? Yeah, free breakfast. You normally get free breakfast after you stay a night and, comfort somebody. Werewolves? War veteran. Oh. Oh, shit. So he's a werewolf. God damn it. Oh my God. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. Ooh? When we were working together, I noticed he had a huge dick. And I was like, you should probably donate some of your sperm. So I sent him to the hospital and he came back with a job. You're welcome. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's all right. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Y'all, hello? Long story short, he helped me with something. This is so homo-coded. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. His dick is named something? Hello? Oh. Not his dick is named something. His dick is named something. Jesus. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live by donating sperm. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Jay, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Hello? Hello? Can you make me a hot drink that's warm and also cool? Can you take boiling hot water and make it warm, but also not? All right, so we're gonna do tea. Mint is definitely that. We have ginger, or we can do tea, mint, and cinnamon. Should it? Tea. Does it matter which? I know I asked this earlier. It does matter what order you put it in, because this is an equal amount of warm and cool and bitter, but the other way around, the warm outweighs the cool. Interesting. That is a very interesting mechanic that it took me 6 in-game days to figure out. I mean, you can eat peppermints and hot peppers and they don't cancel each other out, since the too hot and too cold sensors are separate. Interesting. Well, here's your hot, cold, warm thing. Mint ginger tea. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Maybe an annoying green-haired girl named Freya, who's always in people's business? Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I have my own person. I've got high standards, you know. Get fucked, Freya. That's what you get. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. You can tell this is a video game because you can have long conversations with customers without getting bothered by 20 other customers. Yeah. You're pretty. It's just that my type is men. Oh, gosh. Right. I showed Jay my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. You say actually like I wasn't an English major. Girl. Put some respect on my name, please. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. Oh, we read some of your stories for the paper, girl. Let's go ahead and, oh, that's not it. Let's go ahead and, remind folks. You write about cats too much, Freya. Do we need to remind folks about your short story called, French Kissing a Cat? Do we need to remind you about the time you wrote about somebody French kissing a cat? Because we know that you write stories for the paper. They're not good. Feral or anthrocat? You know, it's even worse. It's neither. Domesticated. Domesticated. Like a pet. Like if I were to pick up Dax and kiss her. Actually, no. She does even go into detail about kissing a stray. Where did she say? Let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. Around 14 was the age where most people feel curious about many things, like sexual things. Had no boyfriend, so she couldn't just ask somebody to help practice kissing. So she looked at her cat, a beautiful orange cat. Orange eyes. She borrowed her mom's red lipstick and then kissed her cat on the lips and then said it's like the first time you're on a roller coaster. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. And then she was like, what's going on? What's happening? Why aren't you interested in kissing a cat after listening to my story? And he goes, oh, I'm a dog person. And that was the short story. And immediately after that, Teeb was like, we can stop reading these. So we haven't read a single story since then. So, yes, we are well aware that you write stories for the paper. We don't need to hear them. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. That goes for all of you in chat. Also, hi, Aristotle. Sorry, I didn't see you up there. But that goes for all of you as well. Make sure you're taking breaks. Work can be tough, especially on a Monday. So make sure you're taking breaks, getting water, eating snacks, taking a break to stand up and stretch. Take some deep breaths from the belly, not from the chest. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly, I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. This is the most 2020 game I've ever heard. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You mean the bare minimum for doing your job? Hello? Because, like, think about it this way, right? I worked in HR. Imagine me being like, you know, it's their lives. I don't really want to talk about it. And somebody was like, oh my God, such professionalism and confidentiality, which is like the main tenet of working in HR. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, doctor-patient confidentiality applies. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? Why? Is how I imagine that sounding. I don't know why I don't like Freya so much now. It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift is starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Jay. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Somebody bring back Aqua, please. I love her. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously? I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Ugh. Alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Thank God. Thank God they skipped it, because I just did not want to read through that again. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? It's because I sucked the soul out his dick. Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. Can we make a go French kiss a cat as the stream's new fuck off idiom? Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No question. Oh, go French kiss a cat. I like it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? But I'm a cat. Well, get them lips ready, I guess. Have a lot of kissing to do. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh, see, this is what happens. This has happened in every single playthrough. Freya gets too curious and too pushy, and then they finally reveal what's going on, and then she's like, oh my god, I should have minded my business. That's this facial expression right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, Freya. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult. Especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Okay. Interested. I think he's a cool person. Is that what we call it now? Is that what the cool kids are saying nowadays? Yeah, I think he's a cool person. I think Flicky's a cool person. I think Fun Kid's a cool person. I think Ruro's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Yes! Yes! It's our fave! Good evening, everyone. Hoo boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. We got an achievement for meeting all of the main characters. Hell yeah. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication... Oh, sorry. Due to the nature of our communication... we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. Oh! That's fun. I like that. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles? Or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something.
Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us.
What the fuck? How am I supposed to make him feel something? Maybe we do... to make him feel something. What could that possibly mean? Okay, so maybe for some reason I'm liking gingerbread coffee. Or a Russian tea. I don't care if he feels something. He's... coffee, ginger, and cinnamon. We'll try that. A cup of anything is ready for you.
Thank you.
What the... Interesting. What are you doing?
Drinking.
That's how they drink. Oh boy. You are one interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes, but you can't be so sure with Freya. That was definitely the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil?
Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Oh my god. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh.
What is, hold on. I gotta find it. There we go. That's what he's over there doing. He does his little, like, it's for me? Like, fingy taps? I love it. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We are sorry, but that is classified information.
Oh, man. Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. To be honest, I thought you were a slut, is basically what Hyde is saying. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot.
Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories?
Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives.
Yes, that's called commitment.
Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems?
Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. Hold on, let me let Dax in so she can stop screaming. Okay. Hopefully that gets her to calm down. So, even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that's what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya.
Ask away.
How can we become your husband?
Oh my god. Oh my god. So forward. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Do you want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Dax, you jumped up. Now what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna make biscuits furiously. Okay.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Dax, please. Please. Okay, she's gonna keep doing biscuits. And that's my workday finally done. As far as first day after a week off goes, it was painless. That's good. Very good. Smooth talker. Dex has occupied my helmet hand, so I'm just gonna, yeah. Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Okay, goodbye. Even after all of that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all. Have sex, extra. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. Oh my god. I watched porn and I fucked a fleshlight that I made from scratch. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Oh, goodbye, Neil. Thank you for visiting and telling me your name. You're the best character. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer Orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gallo joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gallo join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. I wish I had the capital to live somewhere like Seattle. Honestly, same. Like, we lived in Austin for a couple of years and it was fantastic, but it was so expensive. It's like not feasible to live in a big metro, like anywhere, unless you're working in big tech or pharma or something where you're making a lot of money. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. That was a quick day. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. The thing that I think is very interesting about this game is that um, they brought up this like zombie virus thing and then never brought it back up again. It's been like an in-game week since the last time they brought it up, and they just like haven't talked. Oh fuck. They found me. They fucking found me, y'all. It's Northern Lion. 47, my beloved. Oh, God. 47 does something absolutely feral to me. We cannot talk about him in this chat. Good evening, sir. Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. No! Leave Neil alone, you fuck. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration very seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? Can I, like, say no? Take Freya, leave Neil? Exactly. Please take Freya, leave Neil. I don't think so. Ugh. Good. At least my character's with the shits, because I can't choose my dialogue, so... But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's, a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want anything to drink before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. What if that was just the end of the day? Whew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh my god, yes. Hi, Aqua. Oh my god, little cutie. Oh, hi, Myrtle. Aqua! Aqua! Good evening, Jay. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? God, that sounds so good. Green tea with a lot of mint. I had to cut out caffeine because so Dunkin' Donuts has these like refreshers, and it's green tea and a like flavor, and I always choose mango pineapple because mango is my favorite flavor. And it's delicious. I didn't realize that green tea had caffeine in it, so I was ordering a large like every other day and was just sucking these things back. And then last week I woke up and was just exhausted all the time. I thought I was sick, to be honest. I thought I was sick. I was super tired. I think I told Intense Fun Kid and Rue, I was like, it feels like I'm on a highway going 35 miles per hour and the rest of like everyone around me is going 90. Like I was just so lethargic and tired. And I was sleeping. Like I would wake up, I would come to my office and like game for an hour and then like be dozing off in my chair. So I'd go back to bed and would sleep for like hours. Like I've spent a whole day just sleeping in bed. I couldn't figure out what it was. And then the next day, Flicky left to go to Anthrocon. And I was like, God, I feel like shit, but I have to run errands. So like, let me just go run my errands, and I'll come back and I'll figure out what's going on. So I ran my errands, and on the way back I was like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself to a refresher. I had one sip and suddenly my life was perfect. I was like, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, it's warm, there's a breeze, this is fantastic. I should go outside more often. I should go inside and stream. I should play video games. I should see what this person is doing. Like, I just felt I had so much energy. Sorry, girl. Here's your fucking tea or whatever. I had so much energy. And Marrakesh. Interesting. And that's when I realized, like, oh shit, I'm having caffeine withdrawals. Like, that's exactly what it was. I'm having caffeine withdrawals. So I haven't had a refresher in like since last Wednesday-ish or last Thursday or something like that. I was really considering getting one today, but I'm trying to be good because it says sometimes it takes 1 to 2 weeks to get out of this like caffeine withdrawal loop, so I'm trying my best. And I know there are teas that have caffeine in them, but for some reason I thought green tea was safe, but that's my mistake. Anywho, your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. I like just made it. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the thé Tariq. The fuck is that? Really? You're just going to, you're just gonna let me fend for myself? And figure out a thé Tariq? How the fuck am I? Yes, stream elements. Hold on. Give me a second. Thank you, stream elements. Yeah. How am I supposed to figure that out? I'm fucking Googling it, y'all. I don't have time for this. Okay, why wouldn't they just say that? Apparently, it's just 2 teas and a milk. Right? Is that what I just read? Yeah, it's just 2 teas and a milk. Just say that. Can I have milk tea, please? Or tea milk, rather. I would have never figured that out on my own, by the way. I would have been like mixing like, oh, ginger, lemon, this. that blah blah blah. Is Myrtle from... I I don't think so. We haven't learned a lot about Myrtle, but I'll check her Tomodachi page. Freya, Georgie, Gala, Lua, Myrtle. Her birthday is May 13th. She is a game developer. Favorite things is me time. Full Metal Conflict. Yep, nope, doesn't say anything about where she is. Rachel. Aqua. Born the day after my mom. We love that. A mermaid from Atlantis and a friendly introvert tea lover. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the teterique you would get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? Google, baby! I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. I think the developers from I think somebody said that last stream that the developers are Indonesian. Because we were seeing a couple of like I guess grammatical errors in some of the dialogue, and I think, oh, it was you. Okay. Yeah, because we were seeing the grammatical errors last stream, and we were hypothesizing that it was a translation error, or just not even an error, it's just lost in translation. It's not every day our research team can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. If I recall correctly, it's also why everyone smokes indoors. It's still legal over there, or when this game was made. I don't know if the law changed since. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just figured that they were being cool cats, and that it was like, oh yeah, we can smoke in here. Oh, I want to say, please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. Riddle reminds me of the many reasons I ditched getting into game dev. This game got very real very fast. It's been real since episode 1. We were talking about like, oh, my father and I argue all the time. I'm not sure if he loves me. And then Lua and Bailey's, it was like, wow, our family hates like the other's race, and we don't know if we can be together anymore. What else out of pocket and wild have we had? I've heard many a horror story about game crunch. Yeah. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. But it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Oh, she looks so shifty. She's so cute. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know? At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Say it again for the people in the back! Getting used to unhealthy working conditions should not be a norm. That's why I quit my job. And now I just stream. But I also need a new job. Hey, cheer up. Also why you quit your job. Hell yeah, Sloan. Good for you. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. Also need a new job. It sucks, bro. I'm like, that line of thinking brought back the bad brain. No, banish bad brain immediately. Immediately. McNexus's brain. We don't do bad brain here. We don't do it. We're here to have a good time. We're relaxing. We're playing coffee talk. Exactly. Bal and I are ready to square up on bad brain. We don't do that shit here. Bad brain, leave my people alone. How's your game doing, by the way? I'm not scheduled for bad brain for another 6 to 8 hours. Cat! Hello, love bug. I hope you're having a good one. It's, I guess evening over there for you? See Flicky's shit-posting channel for what I wish I could do right now. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. Let me check it out. Yeah. But we don't do bad brain here. We enjoy the vibes. We relax. We don't think too heavily or too hard about things going on in the game and how real they are. We vibe. And that's what we'll do. We're just gonna vibe. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at MAX West this year. Oh, instead of PAX West, Max West. Hello, my cutie. Gonna park my booty here while I do some stuff for the company's vibes. Yes, love that. Thank you for lurking. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. Damn right. What if some haters visit the booth? Say goodbye to the haters. We don't do haters around here. Citation fucking needed. So, listen, not every gamer can be smart. I'm not a smart gamer. That's why I play slice of life games. What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. I feel like a citation's needed there as well, but I digress. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. Oh? Myrtle, are you getting some ideas? That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. Oh my god, she's so cute! She's so cute! Oh my goodness. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. She's so cute. I want to hug her and pet her and then find a towel because she's probably soggy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Astro, hello, welcome in, bud. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what we have, on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Oh, Miss Rachel, it's been a while. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Jay. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah. You might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yeah. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Oh. Ooh, okay. Maybe bop, bop, bop. No. Bop, bop, bop. Possibly? We'll see. Cinnamon chocolate. try it. Here's your order. How is it? I don't think this is what I ordered. I mean, it's a cup of hot chocolate, but there's nothing special about it. What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry for the mistake. You can get right out. Rachel, I'm so sorry for being excited you came in here. Don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. No, I want you to hesitate. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? Uh-oh. What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Jay. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Okay, that sounds fancy. Oh, what is that? It's basically a hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Chocolate with milk and ginger. Right? In that order specifically? Hot chocolate, milk, and ginger. Ooh. Is that supposed to be a churro? That looks so good. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. Ayo? I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. Gold digger? Hi, honey. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry, too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, Are you out of your ever living fucking mind? Oh, God. You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. God, I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Mm-mm-mm. Excuse me for a moment, Jay. I'm sorry about what just happened. Hey, yo, return that cup, right? You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. Literally everybody else in this game can learn a thing or two from Myrtle and Aqua. Just stay busy minding your own business. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Nah. No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Jay, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. Please, you're so cute. If if any harm comes your way, I'm going to be so upset. And I can't have that happen. So, please take care on your way home. Aqua's so precious. I guess that's all for Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Thank you for bringing back my cup. Intense was kind of upset about it. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To a point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, and they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Jay. And sorry for bringing our fight into your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. Interesting, there was no Freya today. Okay, I'm going to use this as an excuse to take a very quick break. If you have not already done so, my friends, please, please, please go ahead, grab some water. I'm not pissing, I'm just gonna stretch. But grab some water, get a snack, get up and stretch. Take care of yourselves for a little bit, and I'll be right. What is it with you guys and wanting me to make piss? Yeah, let us all pee. Except me, because I don't have to. But let you all pee. And I will be right back. back. I hope everybody took a second to grab some water, to stretch, get a snack, and we get back into it. I'm so eepy sleepy. I know it's my caffeine withdrawal, but like, geez. Ah, October 1st, 2020. Streamer has I just got up to stretch! Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gail Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? He's doing the flicky is for me fingers again. I love them. Is it possible for us to work here? So for context, fun kid, this is Neil. He is an alien. And he basically refers to himself in like royal we and us, and doesn't really abide by like any pronouns, like typical pronouns. So we've been calling him sir, but he was like, you can basically call me anything. And went with Neil because he was like, that has a lot of ties to American space travel and stuff like that. But really his kind doesn't have a need for names. He took this look off of an album cover because he thought it would be more appealing to humans or something like that. Really, he's the best character in this game. So I'm glad this is your first exposure to him. Oh, he also said when we asked him like, hey, what are you doing here? You know, you're far away from home. He was like, I have come because I have a mission and it's of utmost importance. And we were like, oh, Jesus, like, that sounds important. What was your mission? And he goes, I need to breed. So he literally came to Earth to fuck. So what? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here, because you want to interact with our customers. That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. This homie is such a scholar that instead of fucking, he wants to learn. Oh, let me think this over, if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to base judged on their body language, nonverbal signs. Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean, and to differentiate you from the other customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it'll make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Jay, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up in the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Do we have anything fancy that we can make her? She seems like she needs a Russian tea. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. That is not tea, lemon, cinnamon. All honey, pure sugar, a cup of milk with lemon in it. You guys are insane. Insane behavior. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Ugh, caffeine sounds so good right now. Fuck. I'm so tired. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies. About all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil, Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. It was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. Yeah, I bet you he doesn't know a thing about Skibbity. Or Phantom Tax. Hey Neil, that's Cap. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Even we don't know our own language, Neil. Stop fucking rizzing the alien. Oh, I'm not rizzing the alien, okay? I'm just introducing him to modern day slang. Okay. We have learned about this new term. What is the bee's knees? From my understanding, bees do not possess knees. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Are you doing numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full time? I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. Oh. It requires things outside the mere word count. If only we judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. My phone is going crazy right now. What's happening? Hold on, y'all, my bad. Oh my goodness. My mom just called. My cutie patootie mother. And she said, I decided that I'm gonna call you once a week to see how you're doing. So this is my first one for the week. I will call her after stream. So, it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. I will tell her you said hello. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst. Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil in here how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid. Jesus. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other? Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. She is on it like moss on a fucking boulder. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you're not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Ooh, I hear her squelching. Hey, girl. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he... Jesus, I can't read this without spaces. I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where is Jay? Honey, I'm right here. Oh my god. I'm brushing my hair behind my ear. Oh. Wow. Miss Aqua. So. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, bud. How are you?
Thank you for following, Zote Mighty.
Tis I. Hello. Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Doing good? Love to hear that. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Jay. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings oh my fucking god. There are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't he say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. Oh my god. So what you're telling me is you're going to go to Coachella and watch people fuck. That's what you're gonna do. Neil, sweetheart. Or participate as practice. Oh, Lord. Oh, Neil, sweetheart. Honey, you have so much to learn. Oh my goodness. Hello again, Dax. Thank you for coming back. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. Oh my goodness. Aqua, you're so cute. Oh my god. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first. Interesting. So I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI, UX. Ugh. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. Dax, what are you doing? This goddamn cat. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. Oh my god, Aqua telling people to be more confident? Good joke. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. I know that you French kiss cats. I know it. I read that story. You think, alright, Dax, it's time to go. Jeez. We know. We know, girl. We read it. Dax, run. So, last time we went to the Evening Whispers stories, and Freya has written all of them. So we were like, oh, let's go through and read some of them. And then we got to this one. And, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So, Stream Elements, I got you. You give me 1 second. Thank you, Stream Elements. Appreciate it. But yeah, it was really fucking weird and not great. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. Yeah. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know. I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm. I know that. Ugh. Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it, and those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So, what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under... Oh, I'll tell you under Friend DA, okay? Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches. Dozens of them. Hundreds. Thousands. Out of all of those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target, we jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually, developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. They're gonna kiss. Ooh. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No. We'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. I fucking forgot Neil was here. Ugh. It's so soft. Dax, you look like you're getting up to no good down there. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Italian delight, that's it. I like how all of them have been like soft, smooth, Japanese infusion of blah blah blah, good for the soul. And this one's just Italian delight. Lactose ass blaster 9000. Oh my gosh. Tell me about it. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. The Evening Whispers is with the people. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. I think I'm gonna boot up some Blade and Sorcery, see if it works. Let me know if it works out for you. But thank you for popping in. Appreciate you always. Have fun. And I will, I'll bother you later. Welcome. Fucking Bailey's. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. That big ass forehead. Deep shush. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she's said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why's that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear, or just want to be alone, or have to get rid of that ugly green scarf they're wearing. You know, just as examples. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, did you want me to be naked in front of you, or nah? I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate, with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Put it in that direct order. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Excuse me? I'm feeling very seen. Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Jay, tell me about yourself. I don't like Bailey's. I really don't. Like, I've never been made uncomfortable by a video game character that does not speak. Like, literally does not have voice lines. But I am uncomfortable with Bailey's. Like, I have no idea what's about to happen. But, like, I'm not about it. hold on. Let me turn off my, all right, don't judge me. My space heater is on. Let me turn off my space heater. This is getting warm. Chair, shut up. He's got a very concerning aura. Yes, he does. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. What should I ask next? Hello, everyone. Jesus. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company, because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso. Please. Alright. Gosh, wow. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso. Okay. This'll keep me from falling asleep. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks to your coffee, I might make it through the night. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... You first. No, you first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Jay. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Coming right up. I think it's this. Let me check the order of the ingredients. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Perfect. There you go. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are... Hi, Sergs. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
Thank you for following, Sergs.
Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Jay, who's standing in front of us? Not even Jay. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more inspiring than that, not just, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You just gotta do what you gotta do. This is not great advice. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf with a big-ass forehead. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds, indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting to make peace with my family. You wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? That I was just using you as an as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. You know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would have never blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Oh, I was like, what happened to my music? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Oh, I got an achievement for finishing Lua and Bailey's arc. Lua, Baileys, I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So, what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not a big fan of elves, that much is true, but you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it and anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. I hope so, Teeb, honestly. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Is her roommate Aqua? Is her roommate Aqua? Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Jay. Yes? We're leaving. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Holy shit, I think her roommate is Aqua. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend to not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Oh no, Gala. Oh, Gala. Whoa! Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? There's tea, milk, and ginger. Here's your... Okay, bye. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink? 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back all right by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Okay, y'all. I am going to take another quick break, get up, move around a little bit, and then I think I'm going to do one more day/night and then call it a stream. We'll find someone to raid. So I'll be right back. Take a minute to stretch, grab snacks, drink some water, you know, take care of yourself. I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you for being patient with me. Hope everyone had the chance to grab a drink or get a snack. And let's get back into it. This is going to be the last day for today. I think we're getting very close to endgame, especially since we're starting to finish arcs. Like we finished Bailey's and Lua. So I think we might be close to the end. So I'll probably finish this up on Wednesday if we don't finish it in this next day, which I don't think we will. Satin, salt, and sand and fair enough. Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. Dax, come on. Stop. Come here. Thank you. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020, Do's and Don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with FIRE regarding immigration. Welcome. Good evening, Freya. You look like shit again. Oh. Hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya. Oh, well. You know where the bathroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just write here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? Dax? She's being so bad today. It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But, hold on. I gotta kick Dax out of my office. Enjoy Freya's face for a little bit. Oh, that cat. Okay. But... Neil? See? There's a customer coming right now. So don't worry about me. Gala. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Jay. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, No casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No, it's all right, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. All right. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Alright, so coffee. I'm assuming cinnamon and honey? No. A sugar and spice. So it'd be coffee. I guess 2 cinnamons? Okay. So maybe 2 coffees and a cinnamon. But where does the sugar come from? I'm so confused. Let's try the honey and cinnamon, but in a different order. Possibly. Let's just see what goes on. There we go, sugar and spice. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Excuse me. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Jay, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point where we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. I didn't see any blood on my clothes. Well, that's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or, worst case, hurting myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? The same as yesterday. We'll make him his gala hat. That's not it. Oh, it's T. Gotta make him his gala hat. Here we go. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Fucking called it. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew. Hide? What the? Rachel? What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Gotta get a battery-powered thermos. Is that something that exists? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Jay, a cafe latte, please. You got it, girlie. Here you go, your cafe latte. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand, said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice, at first. Then my manager came, and... ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Ugh. Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. They're going to get into an argument again, and she's going to storm out, and he's going to be like, baby. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at the club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally, but I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Huh? What the hell? Oh no. Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Jay, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Should call it just milk. I think he got beat up by Mr. Lester's lackeys, or whatever we want to call them. If he even has lackeys, maybe he's a loner. Maybe he's a loser. Here. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Whew, boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ha. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Alrighty. We're gonna, as usual, we're gonna check what the next newspaper says, and then we'll find someone to raid. Police raid on private Coachella after party is the biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Oh my god. fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. All right, so we've got a lot to look forward to come Monday. Let me go ahead and head over here and quit the game. And then let's check out what's going on Twitch. Let's see who's around, who we can raid. Ooh, Azzy Durg. Alright, so we're gonna raid Azzy. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out today. Very, very much appreciated. I will be back hopefully streaming, not hopefully, I will be back streaming more Coffee Talk on Wednesday Wednesday evening, usually around 6-ish Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we finish up this game soon. It seems like we're nearing kind of an end of sorts, so I'm excited to see how everything wraps up, but I appreciate everybody being here. Go have a good day on purpose. Oh, I should probably put on, yeah, there we go. Like I said, go have a good day on purpose. I will keep you guys updated on when I get that Discord server up and running. You'll have it here. There will be links, and stuff like that. But for now, go be free. Have a great day, and make good choices. Bye-bye.